Wow. Okay. So the stock market had a really rough day, huh? I mean, it's not every day you see a 900 point crash. That's a lot of red on the screen.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal actually. The Sensex really took a beating. And it's not just an isolated incident either. It's been down for 4 straight days. It's like a domino effect of bad news.
Right. And I saw that investors lost like 12 lakh crore in just one day. I mean, where did all that money just go? It's like poof.
Well, it didn't just vanish. It's more like the value of the stocks dropped drastically. Think of it like the price of your favorite item suddenly going on a huge sale. The value decreases rapidly.
Okay, that makes sense. So, what exactly caused this like financial bloodbath? There's got to be more to it than just one bad day, right?
Absolutely. It's a combination of several factors. One major thing is the rise in crude oil prices. They've hit a 3 month high. And that's really bad news for India because we're a massive importer of oil.
So, rising oil prices like directly hurt the economy? I guess that makes sense since it impacts almost everything, doesn't it?
Exactly. It increases inflation and weakens the rupee, our currency. It's like a double whammy for investors. It's like a car needing more fuel when the price of gas goes up, your expenses go up, and that's a drag.
Okay, so oil prices are up and then the rupee is down, which I guess also means the dollar is up.
Yes, the rupee has hit a lifetime low against the dollar actually, and that's because the dollar is strengthening because of strong US job numbers and rising bond yields there.
Ah, so it's like the US economy is doing well, but that's not helping us at all. It's actually causing some issues.
Exactly. It's kind of counterintuitive, right? Good news for them, bad news for us. It's like a seesaw. When one end goes up, the other goes down.
And then I also read something about trade policies. I mean, is that still a factor even now?
Well, yeah, there's uncertainty around trade policies, and that's causing market jitters. There's fear that higher tariffs might be imposed, which could affect countries like India. It's all about expectations, and these are really changing.
So it's not just current data, it's also about what could happen in the future. I mean, it makes the market sound super sensitive to potential changes.
Absolutely. It's like trying to predict the weather. You use current conditions, but also future predictions, and any uncertainty can really throw things off.
And foreign investors have also been selling a lot of their Indian stocks, like billions of rupees worth.
Yeah, foreign portfolio investors or FPIs have been on a selling spree since October, actually. They've pulled out huge amounts from the Indian stock market, which adds to the selling pressure.
So they're basically losing faith in the Indian market for some reason. It's like when people start leaving a party, others tend to leave too.
Well, not necessarily losing faith, but rather reallocating their money. The rising US bond yields and a strong dollar make US assets more attractive. So they're just shifting their funds around globally, I guess.
Okay, so it's all connected then. It's not like it's isolated events, it's like a whole chain reaction.
That's exactly right. It's a global domino effect. And to make matters worse, the Indian economy is also showing some signs of slowing down with lower growth predictions.
Oh, great. So the Indian economy is slowing, which I guess makes it even less attractive for investors, right?
Exactly. It's like a company releasing poor earnings reports, which then leads to its stocks falling down. The market reacts to those projections and concerns.
So basically, it's like a perfect storm of bad news: rising oil prices, a weak rupee, trade policy uncertainties, foreign investors selling, and a slowing economy.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of things happening at once, and that's what caused the market to crash like that. I mean, that's a lot to take in all at once, right?
Definitely. And it seems like these factors are all interconnected. And that creates even more volatility. It's not just one thing to worry about, it's multiple things going in a negative direction.
Exactly. Think of it like a car with multiple flat tires. It's not just one tire causing the problem. All of them combined lead to a very bumpy ride. And that's what we're seeing in the stock market.
So, with the market down so much and investors losing money, what happens next? Do you think this is going to continue for a while?
Well, it's tough to say for sure, but experts are anticipating a modest recovery at best in the short term. The market might remain under pressure for a while unless there's some positive news, I guess.
It's interesting how much the market reacts to the news. I guess it's just reflecting everyone's feelings about the economy right now.
Absolutely. It's like a mirror reflecting collective investor sentiment. But also remember that markets often overreact. So things might not be as bad as they look right now.
That's a good point, I guess. So, We've covered the key factors behind this huge market crash. It's clear that many things have caused this.
Yes, and now we have to watch to see how things evolve. It'll be interesting to see how the market reacts to any new developments in the coming weeks and months.
Right. And, it all does make you think about the interconnected nature of the global economy and how vulnerable markets are to a variety of factors.
Exactly. It's like a complex web where a change in one place can cause ripples across the globe. So we have to stay informed and try to understand the different aspects at play.
Well, I think this is a good point to wrap up. So thanks for explaining everything. I think this gives me a better understanding of what's happening in the market right now.
No problem. I'm glad it helped. It's definitely a complex situation, but it's important to understand the factors that can impact the market. So, what do you think will happen next? Are we going to see any kind of recovery soon?